This part of the video is a brief overview of what the Main Street program is all about, how it's organized, and why it works. The Main Street program's mission is based around what's called the 4-point approach, and it's a preservation-based economic development tool that allows communities to renew their downtowns and neighborhood businesses by leveraging local assets like walkable areas and historic buildings. Main Street was started in 1980 as a program of the National Trust for Historic Preservation. The objective was to encourage economic development in historic downtowns as a method of preserving the buildings. The Main Street Project was a program of the National Trust for 33 years before becoming a subsidiary of the National Trust in 2013. In its 34-year history, the Main Street Project has worked in over 2,000 communities in 43 states across the country. There are currently over 1,000 designated Main Street programs active in the United States. The technical guidance provided by the National Main Street Center was absolutely critical in the success of Libertyville's program. The National Main Street Center provides online tools, field services, and a host of other benefits that allow local communities to learn the basics of revitalization. The important part of this is that when the consultants leave, the knowledge doesn't, and the program continues to live locally. There are 8 guiding principles to the Main Street approach. First is that the program is comprehensive. The second is that it is incremental. The third is that it is community-driven, meaning that the activities and the actions are all taken by local people. Fourth is that it is a mixture of both public and private efforts. So it's a combination of the locality and the citizenry and business owners working together. Fifth is that it builds on existing assets like historic districts, historic buildings, and the history of the community. Sixth is a real focus on quality. Seventh is that it's about change. And the 8th is that the program is implementation oriented, which means it's not just talking about doing, it's doing. The Main Street methodology revolves around what's known as the 4-point approach. 4 standing committees for the program are design, organization, economic restructuring, and promotion. All 4 committees work together with the community to improve the quality of life. The Design Committee is focused primarily on restoring physical value. Basically, it's improving the appearance of the commercial district while preserving its historic character through best design and preservation practices. The Organization Committee restores political value. It builds strong, broad-based support for the commercial district, and it brings the community together for the purpose of reaching consensus, to lead the revitalization effort, to develop partnerships, and assemble resources, both financial and volunteer. Promotion Committee restores social value. It brings the people back to the community center by positioning the district as a center of activity, marketing the unique characteristics, and fostering a positive image for the downtown. The Economic Restructuring Committee restores economic value by repositioning the district's economy through market-driven business retention and development strategies. Between 1980 and 2012, the Main Street program has been responsible for attracting over $55.7 billion in reinvestment in physical improvements from both public and private resources. Has seen a net gain in businesses of over 100,000, has brought in almost 500,000 jobs, and it is responsible for over 230,000 building rehabilitations. The magic of the Main Street program is in its very impactful nature. Dollars invested in the Main Street program are leveraged many times over because of the use of volunteer resources. We at Main Street Libertyville look forward to a bright future of working in partnership with the village, the businesses, and the citizens of this town.